Welcome back guys, it's Elwood here from Not So Serious Gaming, bringing you another guide, and today it's for Blizzard, created by the one and only Potato. Step 1. Turn on the power by doing 4 generators around the map. One just up from the spawn, in the building just here. One's just up the staircase from spawn, just over by Speed Cola. The fourth is to the left of Pack-a-Punch, just at the top of the bunker. And the third is just in a mine shaft in the basement of the bunker. These seem to take a little longer than a round for me, so I'd start it, kill the last zombie, then I'd complete the next round and it would be completed. An audio cue will trigger at the end of each one.
Generator activation complete.
Once you've done all 4, the power will be activated in the map, and you'll be able to start the Easter egg and all the side quests. Talking about side quests, I'll show you how to open up Pack-a-Punch right now. Pack-a-Punch. Turn on 3 consoles around the map that have a red screen, and this will open up the area to Pack-a-Punch. One will be in the spawn area, just to the right hand side of Crit Revive. Although, I did spawn down by Jug quite a few times, and if this happens to you, well, then I guess it's not in the spawn area. The next one is in the bottom of the main stairwell, just in the bunker, just underneath Electric Cherry. The final one is in the main courtyard, just by Deadshot Daiquiri, over by Pack-a-Punch. Once you've activated all 3, the door will now be open, you can Pack-a-Punch your weapon. Step 2. Activate the pad by double tap by Generator 1. This will open the door in the same floor as Electric Cherry in the bunker. Inside this room will be a radio that plays Morse code, so you better remember your training, soldier. If not, just like me, I managed to figure this out with trial and error, so here's the code. From the left side, the first monitor needs to be off. The first dial needs to point to 9 o'clock if you're comparing it to a clock face. The second dial needs to point at 5 o'clock. And the final screen needs to be green. This will unlock the summoning key and you can now collect it. Step 3. You'll now need to place the key in 4 locations and do rituals around the map. This can take about 5 minutes or so, but what I could see, it could be based on kills. I'm not totally sure because I kept a crawler and waited over 10 minutes and the ritual didn't end. But as soon as the round started, I killed like 2 zombies and then it ended. So just make sure you keep the rounds going and keep killing zombies near this, and it should end in about 5 minutes or so. You'll know once you've completed it, as you'll be able to pick the key back up and move over to the next ritual site. The first location will be found just outside the room and grab the summoning key, just on the right hand side here by the box location. Over to the river, there are 2 locations, one at either end, so one at the far left hand side of the river and the other one under the bridge. The final location will be in the spawn area, just by Quick Revive. Step 4. Orange runes will now appear around the map. One's outside the building with double tap, just interact with it to link it. Now you'll need to grenade the clock face on top of this building. Once done correctly, an audio cue will play as the clock hand moves. You'll need to repeat this with the remaining runes, so just go up to them and link them, and then grenade them one at a time. The second one's just behind Generator 2, over by Speed Cola. Link this, run back and grenade the clock. The final one is just down by Jug, just on the floor here. Link this and run back and nade the clock. I found having Widow's Wine made this step really easy, as the grenades just stick to the wall. Step 5. This purple symbol will now appear on the floor in the frozen lake, and you'll now need to find yellow symbols around the map and place them inside. The first one can be found on the wall just by the rune that we had found, just on the building with the clock on. Another one is just on the pillar opposite Juggernog. The third one is on the ground floor of the bunker, just by the console you activated for Pack-a-Punch. The fourth and final one is just on the wall to the left hand side of Speed Cola. Now head back to the river and place all the symbols inside, as well as the summoning key. This will now trigger Richtofen to speak, indicating that the Easter egg is completed. Now if you head into the bunker and just before going down the stairs, this door will now be open. Inside you'll find Mule Kick and the choice of 3 wonder weapons. This includes a raygun Mark II that makes doing a side Easter egg very easy. Just a quick note, if you do take a gun and you're at max gun limit, your gun will be placed on a table and you can swap it back later on. Free perk Easter egg. With an explosive or the raygun Mark II, you can now shoot at electrified poles around the map. This can be done at any point from when the power's been activated. Shooting all 4 will reward you with a random perk. One is on the roof of the bunker. One is behind the truck, just by Deadshot. One's just outside the map, just to the left hand side of the second generator. And the final one is on the roof of the building with the clock on it. Once all 4 are shot, you'll be rewarded with a free perk. Extra perk slot. Over by the clock building with double tap inside, you'll see a graffiti of Conjurer on the wall. Just next to him will be a bottle of Mule Kick. You'll need to collect this and bring this down to where Jug is, just in the bottom of the bunker, and head towards the mine, and you'll see on the left hand side a hand poking out the wall. Just hand him the bottle and you'll now have an extra slot for a perk. Teddy bear offerings. After looking for what felt like a lifetime, I found 2 out of the 3 offerings, and I also found the hat, so I'm going to include that bit here. The first part I found was the book, just in the room before Juggernaut, lit up by this lamp quite nicely here. The bear can be found over by Generator 2, just by the shield bench, just over here. Unfortunately I couldn't find the gold bar location, so if any of you guys know it, please let me know down below. Now you have your offerings, come over to where Generator 1 is, and you'll see that there's a bear sitting up on the shelf here. Interact with it and he'll give you 2 grand for each offering you have for him. And now for the magical hat. This seemed to only spawn in one of my games, so I think there must be multiple locations for it. But I happened to find it when I was doing the ritual step, as it's just on the barrel here in the spawn area. To be honest, I wouldn't have found it if it wasn't for the ritual step, because it's so bloody small. I mean, I was expecting it to be way bigger.
That's what she said!
So if you guys know any other locations for where the hat could spawn, or if you know where the gold bar is, then please let me know down below. Shield locations. Of course there's 3 visor locations. One can be found by Generator 4 at the top of the bunker. One's inside the Pack-a-Punch area just on the right hand side. And the other location is just under the bridge in the frozen river just here. Now for the 3 eagle parts. One's just found by Generator 3. One's just at the top of the stairs just before you get to Generator 2 by Speed Cola. And the other one's at the bottom of the stairs in the spawn area. Now for the 3 gas pipe locations. One can be found on the tyre of the truck by Deadshot. One's on the top floor of the building with the clock in Generator 1. And the last one's down in a mine, just after Jug on the left hand side. You can now build this up by Generator 2. I hope you enjoyed this Easter egg, because I know I enjoyed making it. This has been Elwood from Not So Serious Gaming. Hope you have a great morning, evening, night, whatever time of day is out there. Hope you have a great one. Peace out!